Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about the Aries Sun Cancer Moon combination in one's natal chart. Now, the basic character, which is the Sun, in this case, Sun in Aries, one that is assertive, aggressive, courageous, even abrasive at times, very outspoken, impulsive, combative, and then you have the unconscious side, which is completely different in this case, being the moon in the zodiac sign Cancer, being sympathetic, nurturing, caring, sensitive, emotional, and protective. And Aries is not known, Aries Sun, not exactly known to be exceptionally sensitive. Then you have the moon in Cancer, being sensitive on more on an unconscious level, but still, it's a very big disparity, from the sun in the moon signs, because the moon in Cancer, can have a need to be more introverted, and Aries Sun, really may want to be adventurous and more outgoing, and have more like experiences, I would say, more in the outer world. So it's a big disparity between the sun, which is the basic character, the more conscious side, and the moon sign being in Cancer, and which is more, again, more introverted, more doing more dominated by home related matters. It's See, if there is a square in aspect, now they're square by sign, which makes the combination, it's not, the combination itself is in conflict, because they are, again, they're adversarial, they're square by sign, but that could be more intensified if the aspect between the two is square in one's natal chart. Say, for example, an Aries Sun at 17 degrees and a Cancer Moon at 19 degrees. That would be a square aspect. Um, the thing about it is, now, the Aries Sun, the basic nature, fundamental character can be more, bruising, harsh, even unsympathetic, versus the Cancer Moon, which is, more caring, sympathetic, and sensitive. And these qualities, the Cancerian moon energy, may be brought out more in one's home life, whereas the Aries Sun is just more, just general, disposition brought out wherever. But um, the thing about this is as well, as far as this combination goes, um, this is a person, people that have the Aries Sun and a Cancer Moon may act. I mean, the sun is about our actions, so it could be about actions with much courage and fortitude, which is Aries. To care, to rescue, which is Cancer, and also in matters with home and family members. This could be the person that will often stand up for home and family members if somebody's getting a raw deal. This is about also to bringing perhaps leadership prowess, which is Aries, to a Cancerian related field such as real estate or home renovation, remodeling, restaurant work, cooking, home caregiving. As some examples, maybe doing something as a historian, or working in some kind of plumbing or laundry business, as some examples. And this is also, what's interesting is that, um, again, I mean, you're talking about, the sun, these two, are in conflict, and in the Aries Sun, what they want. I mean, the sun is about our basic wants, and the Aries Sun may want adventure, more activity, and independence. Now, when you have, Cancer Moon, that could be about needing more introversion, more safety and security, more dependence. Um, Someone with a Cancer Moon, at least on an unconscious level, may often, want, to do things more like in the home, to avoid, it could be just, partly because they may want to withdraw, or hide from the harshness, of the world. And the Sun in Aries is basically fearless and is not worried about any kind of, really any harshness whatsoever, or any potential threat in the outside world. And the thing is, now, if this energy, let's say somebody has an Aries Sun and a Cancer Moon, and it's in a, for example, let's say it's in a sextile aspect. Let's say somebody has the Aries Sun at 29 degrees and a Cancer Moon at 1 degree. And now that energy may blend in better and be working more harmoniously. And the thing about, this as well, this is a combination where, you can really, it's so different having the Aries Sun and the Cancer Moon, and it's really, it's a thing where, a lot of it can depend on the aspects that it makes to each other. Again, if it actually makes a square aspect in your chart, the aspect from the Aries Sun to the Cancer Moon. Now, naturally, that could be more adversarial. And the thing is, because there's even a stronger conflict between, the actions and the reactions, the basic wants and the emotional needs. And it's interesting too, because the Aries Sun, may want to go forward, not hold grudges, not lament over the past, where the Cancer Moon, may, they might be feeling, anger over things that might have happened some time ago, may lament over past hurts, and harder for them to move forward. The thing about this is as well, this combination, also I wanted to say it can make a trine aspect in some instances, and that would work. That energy would work more harmoniously. Let's say somebody has the Aries Sun at 1 degree and the Cancer Moon at 28 degrees. That would make an out of sign trine aspect, and that would be, that could work more harmoniously. And you might see, more of that Aries Sun, the basic character being connected with not being easily discouraged, blending in well with the Cancer Moon, ability to be tenacious, dedicated, and devoted to something. So this is where this energy, again, it is, by sign, it is in conflict, and you have basically the basic demeanor, which is the Sun, being vastly different than the emotion, the Sun sign is more about, it's our basic character, that fundamental demeanor basically, and the Moon sign is more about that inner self. And of course, when you have, these two signs with such a disparity between each other, the actions, which is the Sun, and the reactions can be very different. And you're having, an Aries, Sun, naturally could act, with a lot of aggression, a lot of initiative, enterprise, little hesitation and procrastination, much courage. Where you have the Cancer Moon is more timid and passive, and may take a little longer to react, because Cancer can, the zodiac sign Cancer can be about procrastination. You'll be a little bit more cautious in terms of their reactions to something. So that is where you have, the difference, disparity in these signs, and it does make an interesting combination, to say the absolute least. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.